4 words that'll change your life. I do it anyways. Tired? I do it anyways. No support? I do it anyways. Scared shitless? I do it anyways. Afraid of failure? I do it anyways. Fear of rejection? I do it anyways. You don't build an amazing life or business or relationship by waiting for the perfect moment. You do it by showing up every day, regardless of how you feel. You do it anyways. That's how you win the game of life, with the mentality of I do it anyways.
My wife was craving some daddy cream donuts, so I grabbed a couple baby pumpkins and decided to make her some from scratch. First step, slice the pumpkins, scoop the seeds, rub them down with a little bit of oil, and then let the oven do its thing. While they roasted, I mixed a couple eggs, salt and baking powder, cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice, butter and vanilla extract, brown sugar and Greek yogurt, and then cane sugar. But once the pumpkins were done in the oven, I began the process of peeling them, blending them into a smooth puree, and mixing it into the batter along with gluten-free flour. Roll the dough out, cut the donuts, and from there, the rest was history. I even did a big one with my homemade honey glaze that I couldn't wait to finish them off with. But once the avocado oil was hot enough, I gave the donuts a hot bath. And yes, I did all of that just to make sure wifey got the donuts she was craving. Do you ever stop to realize how fast time is flying and how easy it is to stay comfortable? Well, this morning didn't allow me to do that. I had a 3 a.m. wake to get dressed, grab my gear, and leave the cabin to meet Dad. He handed me a bag full of supplies, including bear spray, and then proceeded to tell me, up here you are not at the top of the food chain. Snow boots on and split board clipped in, we started climbing Big Mountain. As we gained elevation, the city disappeared behind us, and this was my first time entering a cloud. Suddenly, everything was frozen in time. Buildings, trees, signs. At the top, we locked our boards together, and then it was time to head back down the steep mountain. It was my first time ever snowboarding, so of course, I fell a couple times. Then it clicked.
There you go. Lean forward.
And time wasn't the only thing flying anymore. I was too.
Let's go. Yeah. Ow!
Here you go. Of course.
Would always be a scheduled time for us to connect and bond. Besides, I give and receive love through touch and acts of service, so this is just a no-brainer for me. Also, growing up, my dad cut my hair, and my mom braided it too, so of course my wife wasn't about to let me have all the love. She swooped in and gave him his first official set of braids, while I cooked up one of his favorite meals, lamb chops. And yes, I know my boy can eat, but since he doesn't have any money yet, cleanup is on him until he does.
Cottage cheese, flour, oregano, pepper,
Onion and garlic powder.
eggs, mix it. Oven 350. 20 minutes. Chicken. Pepper. Onion. Tomato sauce. Cheese. More cheese. Good.
peanut butter to stuff inside the dates right before sprinkling the crushed peanuts on top. And then moving to the stove to melt a few cups of rich dark chocolate drops. Adding in an optional spoonful of coconut oil and stirring until it's smooth and creamy enough to drizzle all over the peanut stuffed dates that you can now place in the freezer for an hour or so. That in the end, she will end up with a fresh batch of homemade Snickers with only 4 to 5 ingredients. And when you know better, you have to do better. Not just for you, but for the people around that's counting on you as well.